Good morning, good morning. I finished writing my list of things to do today. I don't think I'm gonna have to roll the dice. It was nice having yesterday off. So, got one book done, one book DNF'd, and 2/3 done with this one. So, I think I am recharged. Did some socializing yesterday, but we were walking and socializing. So, for some reason, that's not as exhausting for me. And so that was fun. And I am good to go. So, how are y'all this morning? Are you ready for the excitement? Why isn't my chat working? A refresh. Oh, because I'm not signed in. I'm like, I don't understand. I got signed out somehow. Sign back in so I can see the amazing chat. Know what's going on. There we go. Now we're good. So, how are you guys this morning? I am ready today to finish that story finally. So, I needed yesterday. What can I say? And I did get my House of Bane and Blood downloaded this morning from Hoopla after it said, sorry, you've reached the max. Not me, the whole library system. So, good to go for that. So, but I will probably have that done before, or have the last bit of it to go, I guess. And I got James. I used an Audible credit for that one. And right now, the one I'll definitely have done before I go is the Girl Who Drank the Moon, which is the dang cutest thing. I knew it was going to be, and I just have not had the opportunity to read it. So I'm so glad I did now. And we'll see what else I have. I mean, I have a ton of books, so I'm sure something is going to be an audio that I already own that I can get for free. So we're going to see. Hi, Alicia. How are you this morning?
Tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is today harder than yesterday? I'm on it today. I'm feeling good today. I rested yesterday.
I finished my book yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Good job. I finished mine too. The Play Nice one, which was so good. Oh my gosh, that book was good.
The Courting of Bristol Keats. I need the sequel like yesterday.
You have a month to wait, so almost.
I
Almost.
know. She left it on a spicy cliffhanger.
Oh, I hate that. Actually, I won't let my authors do that. They're not allowed to end any books on cliffhangers. I
I
refuse.
mean, I
Mm-mm.
guess she kind of tied it up, but at the same time, like, she didn't.
Oh, well, I mean, that's okay, right? Because that's a series. That's different. But I always tell my authors you can set up an arc that doesn't finish till the end of the series, no problem. But you have to ask a question at the beginning of each book and you have to answer that question at the end of every book.
Right.
That's how you avoid the cliffhanger kind of thing, right? So if she did that and you still want the next one right now, then she did a great job setting up that arc. But if she didn't answer that question, like you didn't get any answers, like I feel like Magnolia Parks. Have you read Magnolia Parks?
Mm-mm.
I read it. I hated it. Um, but the biggest problem for me was the book doesn't actually end. It's circular. And they do these circles over and over and over and over
Oh.
again. I'm like, this is boring. And it's boring not because nothing's happening, but everything that happens to them, they do to themselves.
Right.
And I'm like, why am I supposed to care
It's
about
the
you?
it's the drama. Yeah, I probably won't like that.
Why am I supposed to care? I mean, so rich that Magnolia Parks, her godfather is Elton John, like the Elton John. That is how privileged these people are.
Like Sir Elton.
Uh huh. That's the one. And
Jeez.
yet, all they could do is torment themselves. I wouldn't even say each other because they're doing it to themselves. And the way it's affecting each other is the part the story is about, right? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm sorry, man. I cannot have
I would
any
not be
empathy.
able to read.
I can't
Yeah.
have any. The only empathy I have is that Magnolia Park's parents suck. But her boyfriend BJ, he's got great parents. He doesn't even have that excuse. I'm like, I
Right.
can't. I don't care. I don't care. I do not understand. I
No.
understand why it's popular though, because I know there's a lot of people that like that reality TV drama stuff. So anyone who likes that, love Magnolia Parks, no doubt. But
Mm.
I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I have to root for. I don't have to like them,
Right.
but I have to root for the people I'm reading about. I have to want them to succeed or be happy or be defeated. I have to want, and these people, I don't care about at all. Don't care. Don't care.
I'm interested because like with Bristol Keats, you find out that she's something other than mortal, but we still don't know what she is because they haven't said it. So like we've gotten hints, like instead of having like the white part at the end of your nail, hers are blue. And then she has like golden scales that go across her collarbone. And I'm going, but what is she? She's obviously, is she Fae? Is she Mer? Is she
Is she dragon? I mean, it sounds dragon to
right?
me. So here's the problem I will have with that. So I'm going to let you read it before I even pick up the first book. Because if it just ends up all this time, you have a hint that she's a dragon, and then she turned the big surprise is she's a dragon. That's not a surprise.
But there's
So,
no other mention of dragons in the story. It's all Fae
which means she
based.
probably is a dragon. Do you see? No, see that kind of thing pissed me off because that means she doesn't really have anything to say. She's just trying to keep something secret that isn't secret. So that kind of thing will drive me crazy. So that doesn't mean that's what's happening. I haven't read it, right? So as
Right.
you read it and you feel like, oh no, this is awesome, you need to read it, then that's, do you see what I mean? I will take your word for it.
Right.
But otherwise, because I've read books like that. I edited a book once where the dude was obviously a vampire. And then the big reveal in middle of the book was, that he was a vampire. I'm like, this is not a big reveal. It's obvious he's a vampire.
Right.
Nobody living in this world, which it was this world, is not going to think vampire right away. So you need a different surprise. You need something else to keep people reading. The vampire part needs to come out right at the beginning, and then you just need to keep going from there because this will not sustain the book.
Right.
So, because
I'm
people will,
interested to see where it goes though,
yeah,
because there is a love interest, and that's where we've kind of left off at this first book. And I already know the title of the next one, but and like I want to know more about why the tick is siphoning her magic and why they can't easily remove it. They said they could remove it, but they can't easily remove it because there could be a consequence of why they remove it. But they need to, at one point they like stabbed her in the back literally so that the tick would release magic
mhm.
so that she could close a portal. And I'm like, but why? Like, if the tick is siphoning her magic, why not just remove it so she has all of her magic? But they don't want to do that because, one, it's her choice, and two, they think it might have more consequences than good.
But stabbing it was perfectly safe. Okay then.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
We're
we
here
need to quit
right.
talking about it before I ruin it. Okay. Molly, because you're enjoying it, and really that's really all that matters.
Yes.
That means she's doing a good job of making you care about the characters. Like I said, that's the most important part. So she at least had to have gotten that part right. I will forgive a book if I guess everything, if it has that other magical elements in it. Because let's face it, I do this for a living. I guess everything a lot.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Let's see. Molly says, morning, starting this day with something nice and pleasant. IT. I'm so sorry, Molly. I'm so sorry. And Ren's here nice and early. Hello, hello. Good morning, Ren. And Christina's here. Good morning. Look, I have a Bell's ornament cup today. I really need to go find some more.
Ooh.
By the time Christmas comes, I'm going to want anything but Christmas mugs, right? And Christina says hi to Molly and Ren says, Alicia, I can't wait for book 2. So Ren's with you too. Ren's excited.
It comes out on November 11th.
There you go. I know what you're going to be doing the week before Thanksgiving.
Yep. Probably the day that it comes out, I'll start reading it.
You're like, Kids, here's some sandwiches. TV's on. I'm busy.
Right? And it's not as long as the first book. So, because I think Barnes and Noble said it was only 450 pages, whereas this one was for 541. So I'm like, yeah, I'll be getting through that pretty quick.
Getting through it. Anxious must know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. See, Ren says hi to Christina. Ren and Molly and everyone is saying hi to everyone. Molly says hydrating with bubbly. Ooh.
What does that mean?
I don't know unless it's mimosas, and then I'm in.
I was gonna say, is it mimosas? Can I have some? I should make some.
I know. That'll just brighten my morning, literally.
Right.
Ren, finished all my work yesterday and bought some volumes of Spy. It's just called Spy Family, right? You don't say the X. I can't remember now.
I think so.
Right? I think so. Ren, so for the rest of the week, I'll be reading, and next week I'll be studying because, school. Yeah, that I understand. Ren, oh, and right now I'm still reading Song of the Hell Witch. Nice. I think she's half fae and half something else. That's what Ren's theory is, that she's half fae and half something else.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. P.S. This is not a spoiler. Book 2 is not out. Yeah, exactly. No, we got you. We got you, Ren. We were all putting our theory. I didn't even read it, and I put a theory out, so we'll see. Chelsea says, hey, Chelsea, good to see you. What are you reading today? How are you, and what are you reading right now? Yeah, right now I will be writing. So I am going to finish up this story. I was this close. I should have finished it yesterday. I was not having a good concentration day yesterday, but I am back on it today. I have refueled with multiple reading, and so I am ready to go. Ren, the tick is blocking off her magic, but stabbing it released the hold it had on her a little, but fully removing it could kill her probably. I can't remember the details or if this was a prediction.
No, yeah, that's some of the details. Like when they tried to remove it, it released some of her magic, but it also kind of burned her. So, but they were like, well, we can't exactly remove it because we need this Lumisea or whatever the hell her person was.
We're like, we need this. It's not going to happen.
Yep.
Molly says lime flavored sparkling water. Sorry. Oh, now we're all disappointed, Molly.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Now I want, eggs Benedict and mimosas.
Mimosas, right?
Breakfast. Yeah.
We need the bougie breakfast.
That's right. Exactly. All right. And Christina says, hi, Chelsea. All right. Excellent. Are we ready to get started? Kick off this first sprint.
No, but let's go.
But let's do it anyways. I love that attitude. It's perfect. That's how you get stuff done, man. Just do it anyways. All right, here we go. I'll see you on 30. All right. Woohoo. How did that go, everyone? I got in. I don't know what I got in. I have to find where I wrote down my words. I don't know, too many words because I'm at 85.95 and I probably have another 500 words left and then I'll be done. How'd you do, Alicia?
I wrote 319 and I got my breakfast sandwich, but I haven't eaten it yet because I've been trying to figure out, like, in my original mind, they were going to try to figure out their powers before the protectors got there, but the protectors kind of showed up before.
Yeah, that was
So,
not in the plan.
yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out how do they get their powers. And I'm like, well, I guess they could, like, they have a whole thing of books in the library section, so they could, like, find, but they have to find their specific one. So, um like Ember is fire generation. She can basically, like, snap and there's flames. But Kaya is chlorokinesis. She has control over plants. So everybody has to, like, find their specific one.
Interesting. Sounds really cool. It also sounds like your story's going to be long again, just like mine.
I mean, yeah, I'm encroaching on. I actually have 3,011 words, and I'm starting to worry again. Just
Yeah,
like, damn it.
yeah, I know. It's hard, man. It's really hard.
I don't have time to make it a long story.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I'll probably be working on this off and on all day today.
Here's the benefit I want you to know. So we're all going to be learning that right now is that if your story just isn't working for whatever call out you're writing it for,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, that doesn't mean it won't work for something else. And second of all, the one of the ways that you can give your readers content, so
Mm-hmm.
future readers for every book, is to give them free short stories. So the very worst thing that can possibly happen with the story you finish but can't find anywhere to sell it to is that it can end up as a free giveaway to your readers to keep them happy in between books. So
Yeah.
remember that no matter what you do, there's always a use for it.
Wow.
So sometimes you just got to write the damn story. I will tell you one thing though, this story sounds much tighter, much more focused, much more interesting than the one that you sent me. Right? So at least you were getting that done. So nicely orchestrated.
I'm trying to focus and stay on the timeline, but the timeline keeps growing.
I know.
I'm like, stop. I only have 2,000 words left.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut my story in half. But I changed the ending, so the ending works better. So I think going back and cutting the story is going to work for me. We shall see. If not, I
Cool.
have another fairy tale like story that I can give away. So it is what it is. Let's see. Molly says no more disappointed than I about it not being mimosas.
I hear you.
Yep. Chelsea, I started a new book called Hush by James Patterson and Candace Fox. Fascinating. You have to let us know what you think. Christina is working on the BookTube Bible. Yay! Getting all the October sprints in that I can and adding all the regulars to their time slots. Sounds great. I put it. There's a Monday I'm missing because I'll be in Atlanta. So that I already put all my Mondays for October in there for our sprints, for the reading sprints, but I have not done all the writing sprints yet. So I will put those up later today, Christina, because I am missing some going because I'll be driving back and forth to um, the place I'm going, Atlanta. So it'll be a Wednesday through a Tuesday. So it'll be another week, kind of like Dragon Con, that I will not be on in the morning. I'll technically be back Tuesday because I'll be back late on that Monday, but too late to do a reading sprint. And there's no way after driving 13 hours on my own that I'm going to be up for and socializing for 5 days straight, right? That I'm going to be up for, or 4 days straight for sprinting early in that morning. So I'm going to take that Tuesday off, but I'm going to make myself come back on that Wednesday so I get back to you. So
Let me know what day. Maybe I can set up something because I haven't set up my October stuff yet either. And I
okay.
need to.
I mean, I could tell you what days right now, so everyone will know.
I have paper and pen.
Look at that. Look at that. We'll get it organized. It'll be Wednesday. That is September. I was like, those are the wrong dates. Yeah, it's because of the wrong month. Wednesday, October 15th through Tuesday, October 21st. Now, that night, October 21st, we have a cover reveal for Dead Gods, so that'll be fun.
So those days.
Yep.
You will not be in the morning.
I will not be. No streaming for me.
Okay.
I should have my videos. I'm pre-doing my videos, so my videos should go up Saturday morning, no problem. But these live events will not be happening.
And then I have to look at Sundays. There's 4 Sundays in October.
They're all.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll figure it out. There may be a vacation day for all of us in there, but
I need a new calendar. I'm almost out. I gotta start scheduling next year. Some things are already on the calendar for next year, and I don't have a calendar to write them on yet.
I have my planners for next year, but I need to start setting them up. And I need to finish my reading journal.
Yeah, we have a cookbooking show planned, and I don't have time. I don't know how to. I have it planned. It'd be a lot of fun, but also just thinking about editing it is stressing me out. So
don't think about it. You can't think about the editing part until the filming part.
Yeah, but I don't want to do all the filming and then sit on it for 3 years as I'm trying to figure out how to edit it. I have to think of the editing part.
I'm trying to equate it to like writing. You can't think of editing until you write it.
Oh, it's so not the same thing.
I know. I was trying to figure out how to, but it's not the same.
And quite frankly, I do think about the editing part when I'm writing too. So
oh, come on!
I have to think about the whole process. I know. I can't help it. I've got to. Now I have to break it up into tiny sections to actually get it done, right? But I still have to understand how the whole process is going to work before I can get to it. I'm a research first kind of girly, so.
Not me.
Yeah. And I think my TBR videos take me 3.5 hours to edit, right? And they're simple. How long is it going to take me to edit this cookbooking thing where we're going to have kitchen scenes and eating scenes and ingredient scenes and multiple cameras? I mean, that's going to take me days. So.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? So I'm like, I can't make it work in my brain. So until I can make it work in my brain, there's no way I can.
I got nothing. I tried.
I know you did try. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ralph is eyeing my sandwich.
I mean, if we open a bookstore instead of traveling so much, then I might be able to do it because then we're home.
I thought about opening a bookstore.
Yeah, we really want to do it because if we get in front of people, we can sell our books. And we've been specialized. Our bookstore would all be fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. Not just our companies, but only fantasy, sci-fi, and horror.
I mean, I've seen a couple of all romance ones. So.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, the specialty stuff is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
There are some that only do used books, right? There are some. We have a store down here that specializes in mysteries. They only sell mysteries.
Oh, wow.
So every flavor of mystery. So they have a ton of books, right? But it's still only mysteries. So there's a lot of specialty stores. So I think a fantasy sci-fi horror store would just be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of capital up front, and every time we look, because we're able to like bootstrap the publishing company, right? Because if I can't publish this book right now, right? Or if I need some more freelance editing stuff in order to sign on this author, that kind of thing, well, I can do that. But when it comes to, rent on a bookstore, they want it every month. So I can't be like, oh, sorry, I can't pay it this month, right? Like, so it can't, it's a bigger financial investment than what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dharma says, "Good morning. I'm taking a break from audio editing this AM to work on a new grassroots pride festival. Me and a friend are working on for Phoenix, focusing on queer culture, not corporations." That sounds awesome, Dharma.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds awesome. And you were in saying hello to everyone. And Tea Leaf joined. Hello, Tea Leaf. Joining a little late. Got distracted after doing some laundry. Gonna set up and make coffee and be ready for round 2. All right. We were almost there. We will get these done. Everyone's saying good morning to everyone. Molly is listening to it at 2 times. Oh, you didn't mean IT. You meant it, like the book It.
Oh.
I totally misunderstand. I thought you meant you were working on computer problems. Not that you were reading it.
Oh, I see what she said now.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. So I got about an hour done. Excellent, excellent. Only 72 hours left. I don't know how many hours that, but I bet you it's 30. It's pretty long.
That's. You have fun with that.
I actually quite enjoyed it. I like that one. Book 2 Mama. Oh, you don't want to get Delulu with us then. Well, you know. Ren made it to 86% of my book. Nicely done. Almost. You might get it done this morning, just depending on what speed you're listening / reading it on. And Tea Leaf says, "Good morning to everyone." And Ren says, "Hi back." Molly, if I don't get all my reading done, I'm going to blame you, Kelly. 24. Okay, so it's only 24 hours. That's not so bad. I mean, it's still a lot, but it's not that bad.
That is a lot.
So many of my books are that long, though. So I guess I've just gotten used to it. That would be the longest audio that you've listened to. Oh, really? I've listened to some doozies. No wonder people freak out when I'm like, yeah, this one's 32 hours. They're like, it's what now? What I do get mad at, though, is that when I check out like a 32-hour one from the library and I still only get 2 weeks, I'm like, dudes.
How do you
think this
expect
is all
me to
I'm
get
doing with
through
my
this?
life? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm listening to it every waking moment.
Yeah. And I can't listen to them at 2 speed. 2 times speed, they sound too much like chipmunks. I can't do it. And 1 speed, they sound like, turtles. So it's like 1.5 is my nice.
It depends on the narrator for me, because there are some narrators where I just know I have to bump you up to like 2.5, because otherwise you sound like you're reading like a sloth.
Yes, that drives me batty too.
I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
Yep. Though on the I'm glad my mom died, the Jeanette McCurdy one, I had to bump that down to 1 time speed because she speaks as fast as I do. So she
Oh.
was not. I was like, okay, wait, I need to slow this one down.
If I ever read that, good to know.
Yeah, just so you know, that one, she was reading it at the speed that narrators should read it at. I'm like, look,
okay.
kindergartners aren't listening to this. Can you just record this at normal people talking speed? That would be great.
Finally, someone does, and you're like, ooh, let's turn
I
that
know,
down.
and then someone does, I'm like, oh, turn it down, turn it. This is 1 time speed. I like it. Yeah, and Molly says, right, the checkout time should be prorated according to length. Yeah, I completely agree. Because I also don't need 2 weeks. Like, I'm listening to the Girl Who Drank the Moon, and it's a middle grade, and it's like 7 hours. I don't need 2 weeks for that. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, I think it should be prorated. And Molly says if there is an accent involved, 1.5 is probably the fastest. Yeah, I can see that. The chipmunk thing distracts me more. It's not that I can't understand them, but I can't take them seriously. They sound like a chipmunk. I just can't do it. So
my husband doesn't like it when I listen to audiobooks. I usually have to do like headphones with them because he says they sound like chipmunks to me. He goes, I don't understand how you can understand what they're saying. And I said, I know exactly what they're saying because I have the book in front of me.
Oh yeah. But see, the only time I listen to audiobooks is if I'm doing something else. That's the only time I listen to them. So yeah. I could see listening to it faster if I was reading it at the same time. That does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ready for our second sprints?
I'm
not leaving until this story is done. I'm just warning you all. But it should be this time because I'm this close. So, but predicting how long it's going to take me is just not an accurate thing I can do. All right, half an hour. Here we go.
Sprint number 2.
All right, this is getting ridiculous. I'm at 9269 words.
That sounds familiar.
I'm starting to think I can write this into like, a novella, like a T. Kingfisher book or something. Like there's
I mean, both of our stories could be. We just keep adding and keep writing and.
oh my gosh. Like it's so fascinating. I have so much more I want to explore. This is not I'm usually pretty good with short stories. I don't know what's happening right now. Ugh. It is way too late to abandon this concept and do another one.
Uh, yeah. Considering our time crunch.
I'm gonna write a story though, because I refuse to believe I spent the last month wasting my time creating this whole thing
For
instead of
nothing.
writing my book. So
Yep.
I'm finishing this dang thing.
You're now gonna have to turn it into a novella. And
No,
just
I'm cutting it in half. This is gonna be 5,000 words. I'm just gonna have to go back. But I have to finish this anyways, right? And then I'm gonna go back and look at it and delete whatever I can. So, let's see. So how'd you do, Alicia?
I got
Same?
about 100. I had the opposite effect. I got about 100 words. I ate my breakfast sandwich, and I think there's something wrong with my laptop
Uh-oh.
because one side of, like, if I'm putting my hands on the keyboard section, my left hand feels like it's getting burned.
Oh, it's battery.
So
your battery, yeah. How old's your laptop?
it's like 2 years old, maybe 3. So I don't know if it's, but it's been giving me these, like, one of the fans is not working things. So I'm wondering if that's the issue.
Yeah, 'cause
If
it's
that's
overheating. Usually that's battery, but if it's a fan, that's gonna cause the same kind of problem.
Yeah. So in the last sprint, you'll see me move because I'm gonna go to my desktop. So, but I'll still have the laptop. Just I won't be typing on it. And then I'll have to go, okay, hubby, I don't know why, but this side is warmer than the other, and I feel like my hand is burning.
Yeah, my laptop, and mine is my battery on mine. If I put it on my lap to write anymore, I can't. It gets too hot. So, yeah, you have to watch it. Laptops will spontaneously catch on fire. So, I really need a new laptop, but I don't have $2,500. So,
I know.
because that's how much these laptops are. But my laptop is like 7, 8 years old. So, I mean, this baby, and that's what I spent for it then, was $2,500. So she's, kicked behind. It's the oldest laptop I've ever had. Not the oldest computer, but the oldest laptop I've ever had. Yeah, she's getting to the point.
This one did. I mean, like I said, it's not too old, but I don't know. It's like it had an issue from the get go. So we're gonna see if I can like fix it, or maybe I can take it to like Geek Squad or something. And
What is it a Mac or is it a?
it's a HP.
Yeah, I've never had a laptop that wasn't a Mac last me longer than 3 years.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm.
that's why I invested in the Mac. That's actually been the best investment. But the problem is now I have to get another one.
No.
Yeah, but I've never had a not Mac last me longer than 3 years. No, I do use them extensively, right?
True.
But yeah, never.
No, I only use this one because of the camera so that I can like do live streams and stuff. So I don't know. I usually get Dell though, and those usually last me pretty long, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I guess we decided to try something new, or we found a sale or something for this one. So I got it, and then I was just like, now it's hot. Why?
Yep.
Just go back to what I know.
Yep. That I understand. I got that. Tea Leaf says, I really want to do a 24-hour readathon. Speaking of the number 24. Yeah, I know. I need to do a 24-hour readathon for my, for Cure Kid. So I might stream one, maybe in November. Because I'm, October, I'm booked. So November might be cool. Get that Here Kid One crossed off. You will all be horribly disappointed though, because I'm a very slow reader, so I'm not going to read a whole lot in 24 hours. I do the best I can. I see people, they're like, I read, 3,000 pages. I'm like, what?
How?
I don't know. I think it's got to be like manga. It has to be. It has to be. I don't care how fast you read. I can't imagine that much.
Yeah.
But there are plenty of people that still get in around 1,000 pages. Lots of people. 3,000 is still an outlier, right? Lots of people. And I struggled just to get the 500 words in.
That would be like that's a lot of reading.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I read all day anyways, right? But there's no way. There's no way. But I need to do it. But luckily she changed it. You don't have to get a certain number of anything. You just have to read for 24 hours. And it's wake up to go to sleep. But I want to try to stay up the whole 24 hours because that's way more fun. So I might do that as a stream.
In college, I could do it, but I don't know about now.
It just has to be a day where I don't have to do anything like the next day, right? Because I'll need the whole next day just to recover. So it's got to be a time where I've got enough time that I can dedicate to that. You know what I mean? So it'll be at least 2 days of not doing anything, as in not work, not anything useful, just reading. Which
Like
is great for my
weekend?
mental relief, but it's not work, so I've got to make sure I have time to do that.
Yeah.
So, and I'll probably read out, a few books at once. So if I get bored with one, I can pick up the other one. And then have an audio too, where I'm like, I should probably go make some lunch so I can listen to the audio while I'm doing lunch. So it'll probably be interesting recording how many pages I read too. If I do it right, I'll start 3 books, one ebook, one physical, and one audio. And I'm just like, let's see how far I get in all 3 of these, and then we'll just see what happens.
There you go.
And what else are we? Oh, they were talking about the audio at 1 speed being way so slow. And Molly said it's like if the publisher just inserted blank pages randomly in a book to pad the length. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I can see publishers doing that, except Kindle Unlimited's been really good about not letting them do that. But that is what people did at the beginning, because you got paid for page reads, right? So if you put blank pages in, that's more page reads that publisher would get paid for. By the way, not any legit publishers. There's just plenty of scams out there. But they pretty much nailed that in the behind. My voice is like not good today. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
And then my screen keeps jumping because it wants to.
Trying to see where
Okay.
you
So let's see. I just don't do anything else ever. That's it. You just listen to the audiobook and that's it. That's what you do. Courtney says, good morning. Having some breakfast over here. Excellent. I hope it is delicious. Are you having mimosas and eggs Benedict? Because that's what Alicia and I want now. So just for the record. And Paula joined. Hello, Paula. So good to see you. And again, Alicia's really good about saying hello. And Molly says hello to everyone. And Courtney and Paula say hello back. Courtney says add and modify.
Add and modify?
I don't know why, but that's what she said. Molly, I have about 10 minutes in this chapter, and that completes part 1. There you go, part 1 of it.
Ooh.
Let's see. Courtney says hello. Molly, Paula, are you reading or listening to the Buddy Read whose title must not be typed? And Tea-Leaf, now I'm curious about what Paula's reading. I have to go look it up. Tea-Leaf, I had 5 words. I deleted a chunk and added some. So, because I write with the outline on page. I do that on my chapter. So my whole book isn't on there, but I usually put the outline per chapter on there so I can just scan up. I also, if you use Scrivener, you can just switch back and forth. It doesn't have to be part of the page count.
Oh.
Tea-Leaf should have kept track, but I wasn't willing to undo and figure it out. Yeah, it's not that important, right? It's not that important. We just want to make sure we're getting things in. Paula says, reading with my eyeballs. I do have audio on hold from the library, but it'll be around 2 weeks till I can listen. I get that.
I think she's also reading it.
Ah, gotcha. Molly, do you have to get the same brand, Kelly? What was I talking
I don't know. Maybe the computers?
Oh, the computer. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yes, I do. I have to have a MacBook Pro. Because I use it. So I need the storage in it. It's got to be a Pro because it has the storage, it has the longer battery capacity. And I need it has to be a Mac because the first of all, I'm used to Macs now and I love them. I'm never going back. And secondly, because for the business we use this program called Vellum, and Vellum is how we format the books, and Vellum is only available on Mac. It's actually why I bought a Mac to begin with. And then once I bought the Mac, I was like, I love you, and I'm never going back. Never going back. So, but yeah. It's probably saved me too because there's so many games I want to play that I can't get on my Mac, and that's probably saved me so much time.
Yeah.
Because the Mac, I mean, the gaming eats my life. So the fact that I have not gamed because I mean I can't get on my Mac, I'm like, oh well, I guess I won't play that right now. So that has saved me a lot. It has saved me productivity time. And Tea Leaf said also formatting moved where chapters 1 and 2 break. Nice. Nicely done. It's important for pacing. Good job, Tea Leaf. Let's see. And Tea Leaf says, morning to Molly, Paul, and Courtney. Molly, I'm listening, and so far it's not bad. Are you doing okay with the eyeballs? Courtney says hello to Paula. And Chantel joined us. Hello, Chantel. Good to see you. Paula says, my old MacBook from 2015 is still going strong. Exactly. But I did get a Windows laptop for streaming gaming. Yeah, for gaming, you definitely need the Windows, unfortunately. Love you. Again, so good thing I don't have it. I'm telling you, man. Like the day I had yesterday, instead of reading, I would have been playing games. So, and I prefer reading, but games eat, for ADHD, the games are more stimulating, right? So I get on them and I can't leave. Like I went to bed on time, everything I needed to do with my books. Like I can't do that with games. I can't get off them. Same reason I don't go to TikTok. I can't get off TikTok either.
So I don't have the TikTok app.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I would just be all day.
They're like, it's great, book talking for your books for your company and blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, but then I get on TikTok and I can't get off. Yep. That's not good for my company. I'm not getting any work done. So I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, man. It's a ADHD nightmare. I mean, when you're trying to be a productive ADHD person. Otherwise, it's a dream come true, completely stimulated forever.
Yep.
Paula says, read till chapter 4. Molly, not bestie, says hi to Chantel. Tea Leaf, I generally read a page a minute, depending, of course. Definitely hang out for a stream like that. Yeah, I read about not quite a page a minute. I can usually read about, depending on how dense it is, 50 pages per hour. But that's if I'm 100% concentrated on it, which is not common for me. Even when I love the book, it's still not common. And Christina says, adding writing streams for the All the Words October and adjust readathon colors on the sprint pages. Nicely done. Nicely done. Molly says, okay, good. Christina, hi, Paul and Chantel. I'm almost there. Paula says, how are you feeling today, bestie? And Christina says, and making playlists. Nice. I like the playlist. It makes it easier to follow. Chantel, Molly, you're still a bestie, but good morning, love. You can have more than one bestie. It's not the old days, right? Where you just had that one best friend.
This is true.
Yeah. Paula says, hey, Christina. Morning, Christina. Hi, Courtney. Molly, yes, understandable that you need Mac. Yep, I do. Paula, I have coulrophobia. So buddy reading is the only way this will happen. Huh. Is that fear of clowns, maybe? Might be fear of clowns.
I am going to.
Because they're reading it. I don't know what other fear you would have that would make you not read that one as opposed to just not reading horror. You know what I mean? Paula, Instagram is just as bad. For me, having ADHD and doom scrolling is so bad. Exactly, Paula. Exactly. That's why I have to stay off TikTok. I just can't. I will just keep going. Even if I'm not even paying attention anymore, I can't get off of it. We're all book besties. Exactly, Paula. And these book besties need to get 30 more minutes of writing done. So, ready for the last sprint?
I'm going to move and right away.
Excellent. All right. Here we go. See you in 30. And there is our third sprint. And I finished my story. I finished it. And I'm at 9663 words. I've already figured out one big section I can cut out though. So that's going to help. That's about 1,000 words. I can at least cut that out right away. So that's what I will be doing tomorrow is reading the story and deleting what I can and then fixing the ending so it flows better with what I end up with. How'd you do, Alicia?
Well, you see, I'm in a new location, so I moved.
Yes.
My fingers are not burning anymore.
Nice. You can be a little
And
more productive that way.
Yes, I wrote 414 words and realized that I only have about 1484 left, and I have no idea how I'm going to do Act 3. It's fine. I'll work on it off and on today.
If nothing else, we have learned a ton over the past month, haven't we?
That we just keep going and going. Yes.
Watch me, though. I'm going to get this down to 5,000. Watch me.
I know you will. I'm the one questioning myself.
You've also never done this before, right? There's a different... True. Yeah, so I think that's kind of fun for, the audience, people coming on and doing this with us to just see that there are different stages, man. And sometimes I don't care how many times you've done this for a living, a call out just doesn't work for you and you just can't make it happen. So there's all of the above here. Mm-hmm.
But I did write a total of 823 words. So that's something.
That is for sure something. Let's see. Chantel says ADHD, doom scrolling is real. Paula says facts. I said for sure, because it's 100% real. T-Leaf says, I started using those focus timer app things on my phone to keep me from doom scrolling. No, I can see that, T-Leaf, except that timers, when I don't have an app, though. The app might make a difference. But just using a timer, that works for a little while, but then it just doesn't work for anymore. Because I can just, hit stop making that noise and keep scrolling.
Yep.
But I can look, there might be an app that just like shuts my phone off or something. It's like, nope. I'm like, gosh, doggone it.
It's like the parental controls on my kids' tablets. If they're not listening, I just go lock, and then they go, come on. Well, you didn't listen, so
this is it. See, I need a parent to help me get off. That's what I need. That's what I need, Alicia.
Just set up parental controls through your stuff.
Yep. Molly said, just kept listening. More it. Courtney says, scrolling equals time waster. Yep. 100%. Completely agree. Which is why, since I can't control my scrolling, but I can control whether I get on it.
That's
so
true.
I just don't get on. That's what I can say. Like they say the same thing like with alcoholics, right? If I have a beer, I can't control it. Now I'm drinking all the beers, right? But I cannot have that first one. So that's my philosophy. I just have to not have that first one. Let's see. Ren proofread an essay and made some edits to it. Excellent. Nicely done. Get that schoolwork done.
Nice.
Thanks for Sprint. You're very welcome, Ren. Thanks for being here, getting stuff done with us. Courtney says, y'all got this. Yes, we do, Courtney. Yes, we do.
Cross fingers.
That's right. We're going to do this. Let's see. Christina. Hi, Courtney. And T-Leaf says, I mean those apps that you have to have open and on your screen while, like in one recent trendy case, a small bee knits. Or I have one that lets a character hike. Aw, that's cool.
Kind of like Finch. You can do your tasks throughout the day, and there's so many that you have to do before she goes on an adventure.
Aww.
And then she's on an adventure for like 6 hours.
No, I do use Habitica. So I've used that for like 7-8 years now. That actually really works for me, but it's not a focusing tool, but it is a remember what I need to do tool. Like 2 of the things I have to do today, because I always have a personal weekly that usually takes me about 2 weeks. This time it only took me 8 days. So that shows you how productive I have been. And then same with and then I have a CDS for the company weekly. And so I make a list. I try to put 10 items. I'm like, I can get 10 things done this week, right? And so I put in, or within a week's time. Like I said, it still usually takes me 2 weeks because there's usually something I forgot to put on the list. I'm like, oh God, I got to do that real quick. And so, or I have a bad day like I did yesterday and forget it. That was like a day off, right? And
Mhm.
so I put in, but I don't take weekends off, right? So usually I just take a day off when I just need it. And
Fair.
that's what I did yesterday. I mean, I still went and saw my brother who was in town, and you know what I mean? Like, I still did the
You
dishes, I
enjoyed
cleaned the litter, got the garbage out. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
we're alive human beings. There's no such thing as a full day off. When I try to tell my kids that, they don't understand. I'm like, there's no such thing as a full day off, but there is, because we need to eat every day, we need to sleep every day, we need to, right? So just that
Mhm.
alone as a human, even if you're by yourself, you can't have a full day off from responsibility.
I
However,
wish.
right? I know with kids it's even worse, right? But what you can do is not do that thing today, right? It could
No.
be like, today I am freaking not cleaning anything because I want to do this, right? Or
Mhm.
today, sorry, company, I'm taking a personal day today and I'm going to read my books, or this, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like you can never have a complete day off from all responsibility, but you can let that one thing go for a day and get back to it tomorrow.
That is true.
Yeah. So, let's see. Christina says, getting more things added. Nicely done. Thanks for hosting today. Kelly and Alicia, have a beautiful day. Yeah. And by the way, thank you so much for joining me, Alicia. These are so much better when I'm not here on the screen by myself.
Yeah. I know Joanne is kind of MIA. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's actually not doing really well. So they're moving. We
Mm.
might go help them move on Saturday, depending on if I can get out of the other thing I was supposed to do on Saturday. So that's what I'm
Gotcha.
trying to get out. If I can, then I'm going to go help them move. So, um, yeah. So she sadly is not doing okay. So I am really glad that you are
Mm.
here. Shannon is sprinting. Excellent. I don't know if I know Shannon. I might have to go over there. And
HD Houston.
I'm sorry.
That's her channel. HSD Houston.
Oh, is that Shannon? I did not realize that was her name. I missed that somehow. Excellent,
Yep.
excellent. All right. So thank you for filling that in. So Shannon is sprinting, and Paula from Lacey Reads is sprinting. And for more sprinty fun, go to the sprinting Bible sheet.
I'm like, where do I look? There's you, and then there's comments.
Right? I know. There's so much.
I'm trying to like see the comments.
I don't know how to see all the things. Excellent. All right, and we will be back. There's Shannon. Sorry, Shannon, I didn't know your first name. Good to see you. Good to see you. It looks like we're gonna be like heading over to your sprint after this. Just heard your name and came over.
What? You called?
That's right, you called. Made friends with the like button. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna go make breakfast, and which is my tradition after this, because I don't eat first thing. Otherwise I'd be late every morning. So I showered though. Look, my hair's clean. And then so I'm gonna go make breakfast, and then I'll come back and jump on more sprints. So hopefully I will see you over there, Shannon. What are your plans, Alicia?
I'm gonna take a break because this is I need to take a break.
I feel
I'm
you.
probably gonna work on my reading journal, and I need to do some YouTube stuff. So,
Excellent,
but
excellent.
I'll be in the sprints, lurking, as they say.
Lurking. I'll be in someone's sprints lurking. Exactly. Excellent, excellent.
Yep.
All right. Any last words?
I think that those were my last words.
Maybe I'll start asking you that instead. Right? So what are your plans for the day?
There you go.
There you
I
go.
mean,
It's easier to answer than last words. Yeah.
I don't really have any last words. I mean,
I'm going to send you a quote book. You're going to be like, hold on.
start pulling up quotes on my computer.
That's
So
right, just
today's
random
quote
quotes.
is
Do you have any last words, Alicia? Yes. Yes, I do. I prepared.
here's an easy one. Today's quote is adapt and overcome.
I mean,
There you
that totally
go.
works for what we're doing. That's even applicable. I love it.
There you go.
Yeah, as Christina said, Alicia needs to work on her last words.
I'm not there yet. Okay, I'll do that when I'm like 90.
That's right. And Courtney says, about to go to the dentist. Oh, I'm so sorry, Courtney.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Shannon agrees that last word sounds so ominous. Any last words? Depends on the tone, right?
very true. Very true. I should
Excellent.
put
All
that
right.
in my story somehow now.
That's
Any
right.
last words?
Ominous last words. And they're like, wait, what's going to happen? No, I mean, do you have anything you want to say? Oh, okay. Well, that's not how I interpreted that.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. See y'all tomorrow morning.